Welcome back. Welcome back to yet another episode of the Talkatives Football Podcast. Now, I know it's been a while since we uploaded the last video. What can I say? It's spring break season. We took a week off. Life happens. If you missed us, we missed you too. If not, you know where the door is. Anyways, gentlemen, there has been a lot that has taken place, that has happened since the last time we discussed. And it wouldn't be fair if we didn't start with the obvious. So, Man City, we've had quite the last few weeks. Off the pitch, we know exactly what's going on with the alleged 100 and whatever said odd number charges that the Premier League have levied against us, which is basically a rehash of the UEFA case. But we'll leave that to the side. Then we have the two matches we played since then. You know what? We're not even going to talk about the L because we won this past weekend. And so, with that, I say, I'm looking at the top of the table. We're only, 3 points off? 3 points off Arsenal? 3 points, 2 points? What are we at?
5 points, and Arsenal have a game in hand.
No, it's not 5 points. We closed it. We closed it on Sunday.
It's no time.
Okay, 3 points. 3 points.
3 points. Okay, 3 points. We play them tomorrow. And you know what we're about to do to those boys tomorrow. So.
3 points, and Arsenal has a game in hand.
That's fine. I think that game in hand is the other game they have to play against us.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, probably. You could put it
in.
So
Man City. Okay.
So
like
we're
first
not concerned on this side.
I just like to state for the record, we do not have to argue about this for the rest of the episode. But I'm very happy to see the downfall of Man City because
there's no downfall.
Because like we've been talking about this for years, and then you finally got charged and you got away with it. But I looked back and read the articles and did my research. The only reason you got away with being banned for 2 transfer windows was because UEFA did not have sufficient evidence, and the acts that they used to charge you was past UEFA's own statute of limitations. But now you have the Premier League re-investigating all that claims, like everything that happened. And they've been investigating for 4 years to find evidence. They've been finding evidence for 4 years. And you cannot appeal to the court of whatever sport. You cannot.
Court of arbitration for sport. Get the name right. Get the name right.
Court of arbitration. Your best friends. The same court where you have your owner's buddies on the board. Yes, of course. Yes, I said it. Like, I hope they don't come for me, but
they're coming for y'all next. I don't know why y'all. See, that's the thing. I don't understand why. I don't know why you guys are so happy with the way Chelsea's been spending.
Look. All I'm gonna say is
you're next on the block. That's what you need.
You guys have clearly done something wrong if they're coming out with over 100 charges and they've been investigating you on the low for 4 years.
And hold on,
If anything, it's just that you refuse to cooperate with the whole investigation. And that's all they need to lay. I just need to start that going.
I just have to add context to what you said earlier. You said that we aren't able to appeal. No. What the Premier League has said is we are not able to appeal to the Court of Arbitration for Sport because they know
that they will side in your favor because you're real business on the board.
So what they're saying is that it will be an independent panel of independent investigators that will act as the appeals court when judgment is made and when the appeal process can officially be started. By the way, I'm not concerned. We beat it in court once. We beat it. We're going to beat it in court again. Listen, wicked shall never prosper.
I feel like
Wicked shall
you're
never
just ignoring the point where the
The point
only
is that
reason you beat those charges was due to lack of
that was
evidence
listen,
and the
that was
statute
the
of
headline
limitations,
reason.
which the Premier League has both of. They don't have a statute of limitations because they're charging for stuff that started over 9 years ago, and they've been investigating for 4 years to find the
Yes.
evidence that was missing last time.
Yeah, listen. You heard what Pep had to say on the subject. You heard what Pep had to say on the subject. As a fan, that's all I have to say.
I heard Pep say that
We are going to
years
we
ago.
beat it
What
before.
I heard Pep say
We were
was,
found innocent before, and we're going to be found innocent again. And that's it.
we
And
shall
then once
see.
we're found innocent, the next one in the crosshairs is going to be one Chelsea Football Club. So start getting all your ducks in a row. Start shredding documents. You better be calling. You better be calling your headquarters.
I feel like you just have that silver lining where it's like, okay, they're gonna do us, and we're gonna get away with it, and then it's Chelsea next. Like,
There's no silver
that's
lining.
all
There's
you
no
got
silver.
to look forward
There's no
to.
silver lining. There's no silver lining. I know we're going to beat it in court. We beat it once. Like, that's it.
And we've gone through this before. And not that we beat it in court by paying off some Arab official. No.
Yeah, we didn't have to pay anybody.
And we finished top
We didn't
4.
pay off anybody.
So,
We hired our team of lawyers.
we'll be
Are they
all right.
an expensive team of lawyers? Yes.
We got the
Do
players.
you know where all this started for Man City? I know Zach has watched Mr. Robot. I don't know if you watched Mr. Robot, but Man City's accounts were hacked, and they found emails that provided evidence of them inflating their sponsorship numbers. That's where it all started. They sent it to this German website, and then the German website sent it to the Premier League and UEFA. The only reason UEFA couldn't get you was because they had no idea what was going on, and they moved too slow to get you. But Premier League took their time. So, like, you can deflect and say, "Oh, we're gonna get through this, and Chelsea is next." But whatever. What did we do? What did we do? We spent a lot of money. We spent a lot of money, but all that money we
split that money
we put it over 7-8 years.
7-8 years. That's all we did.
And
So
we still have departures. We're still gonna sell like 10, like at most probably like 10 players this summer. We're gonna get rid of a lot of players. So it's like, oh, Chelsea is next. Like, bro, Man City has never had to like sell their club because they're accusing the owner of starting World War III. Remember when they were trying to blame Chelsea for World War III?
People forget that a lot of players that are not at our club now, like some of the players that are not currently at Chelsea now, that are still Chelsea players, they're on loan, like Lukaku. You know, we sell Lukaku. How much is that? Exactly, that's at least 50 million.
40,
50. That's, you know,
He's going a bit lower.
Exactly.
He hasn't been playing.
He's not going lower than Inter.
I mean, I would pay them to take him, but it's not.
30, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy.
At least in the ballpark.
I think 35 million. I think 35 million. 35.
The ball in that ballpark. And then
It all depends on how we perform.
Barcelona has won Ashpilicueta for how long now? So, boom. He's gone.
I get what y'all saying, but here's the facts. Here's the facts.
DH
This is a court case. We can go back and forth on it. We don't know what we don't know. All we can do is let time run its course. I believe what I believe. I believe that we will win. I believe that we will prevail.
Honestly, the only thing I like don't like is I there's no real timeline of like when
It can't be.
Like when's the court date? Like when are they going to argue about this? Like
Yeah, it
when
can't
could
be.
the
First
possible
off, the Premier League is still the
points
Premier League is
deduction
still
happen?
this Premier League is still finalizing, their own case. In the week that it's been, they went and made adjustments to several of the cases in their first initial report. Man, they don't have anything solid coming through. Man, we're not worried. What's next on the agenda? Oh, the game tomorrow. Are we doing? Are we doing?
Yeah, might as well. Might
I,
as well. Like, okay, so now, like, with a potential points deduction, you're going to the Emirates tomorrow. Arsenal has a
the points
three
deduction wouldn't
point
happen
lead.
until next year. It wouldn't happen for
Probably
this
not
year.
gonna
Nothing
happen.
is going to take
Yeah,
place this year.
unfortunately. But I mean, Juventus ban was kind of out the blue though. But then again, I don't follow
Well,
Serie A like that.
the difference with them is they were ready to, do judge, jury, and all that stuff. The Premier League
I
process is
mean,
a bit
their
long.
GMs and people are already retiring like in the summer.
Hmm.
So I guess like Man City, if Man City is gonna lose this case, we'll see people like jumping ship first before it
Yeah,
actually.
that'll be the first red flag.
Yeah. But yeah, like we got Arsenal and Man City tomorrow about 3 p.m.
Island is a doubt.
He did get injured. He did get injured the last game.
Pep said it was a small kick, small knock.
But
It's a little,
honestly, that's not what's important though. Is De Bruyne fit? Is De Bruyne going to start? Because that's your most important
Yeah,
player.
he should be all right. Did he play the full game?
no,
He
I don't
played the
know.
full game, right?
Ask Pep.
Should be
I
all
don't
right.
know. Marcus doesn't know.
I do know. Listen,
Oh, really? Oh,
Pep,
really?
man, don't question how the man manages his squad. De Bruyne has not been playing well. Pep put him on the bench. Now after his stint on the bench, he comes in, he gives us the performance that we need. All right, now he understands. It should be business as usual. Listen, listen, listen,
Oh, God.
listen.
He's running away from it.
There's no running away from what?
Because you're forgetting
This
the fact that you lost when you were
lost.
on the bench.
That doesn't concern
Did
me.
you win? Marcus, did you win or did you not win? Did you
Listen,
lose?
we were losing with him playing
Yeah.
the way he was
But,
playing.
but, but when you benched him, did you win?
And so it doesn't matter. Sometimes, listen. Sometimes, listen. You have to
Benched
understand.
him and lost.
This is part of man management. Sometimes, for the sake of the bigger goal, when you make a decision, yeah, you're gonna come out with a loss. But as you saw, we came out on top because the very next game he was able to start, he started giving the performances he was showing us before the World Cup. Since after the World Cup he came back, he has not been performing well.
I'll say that's wrong because he played exactly the same way he
No,
played.
he hasn't. Then you haven't been watching us play. If you
Did he
really
have? Wait, Marcus, did he have a goal or an assist in that game?
yeah, neither.
Thank you. He played the same way Kevin De Bruyne always plays.
So wait, for in order for him to play well, he needs a goal and assist.
No, he's Kevin De Bruyne.
What was the point
He
of
just
you
needs to
bringing
play
up
the pitch.
what I'm saying is since the World Cup, he was not able to pick up passes. He was not able to play make for us. He was losing the ball more often than creating for us.
It was the same in that
was different in the weekend's game.
Yo, I'm just gonna say, like, I just looked at like Man City's like fixtures like for past like 3 months, and the games they've like lost. It seems like it was meant to be, like Liverpool at Anfield, Brentford
Yeah,
at
nobody beats
home.
Liverpool.
They lost to the 20th team. They lost to Man U arrival. They lost to Spurs somehow.
They always lose to Spurs.
It's like
we can't for whatever reason when we
like,
travel over to Spurs, it's just bad luck.
Yeah.
You've lost every game at that stadium, but like at the same time, it's like, yo, you guys like, okay, of course you're gonna beat. Yo, Man City is beating all the harder teams, but when it comes to like teams that either have like some type of motion or they have some type of like motivation to beat Man City, they just crumble. So I guess like I predict you guys are gonna lose tomorrow.
Nah, I don't think so.
Nah,
I think you're gonna lose tomorrow.
Arsenal is
I think Arsenal should be very concerned about what they saw us able to do in that first half. That first half from the weekend was everything I needed to see. I have 110% full confidence that we're going to come out tomorrow with 3 points.
I am looking forward to your apology when Gabriel Jesus comes off the bench and scores one.
Hasn't it even been enough
Arsenal
time?
1-0.
I'm probably more confident in Trossard scoring than Jesus. Your one Trossard scored over the weekend, so
I mean, he's 2 goals away from your prediction for the rest of the season.
No, he's only scored 1 goal.
Speaking of Trossard, Martinelli has been kind of falling off. You think Trossard is gonna sneak his way up in that spot?
You can start Trossard. He's still only going to score 5 goals max. Yeah, I know Trossard.
It sounds so crazy when he says it, like every time. Like, damn. I hope he doesn't watch the podcast.
Yo, facts.
If he watches the podcast, he's gonna be like, "Damn, I really can't score 5 goals," and it's just gonna be sad.
I saw him when they played. I think they played him instead of Batshuayi in that second game or the third game or something. And oh my god!
I have to admit, I was all talking about start Trossard, but he put in better performances than him.
And they benched him.
He put a better performance. Hold on.
You scored like their only goal. What are you talking?
Okay, yeah, he scored their only goal, but you can't say
nobody else is stepping up. You can't blame them. The only person that's stepping up.
I understand. He scored the only goal. I give you that.
Who else scored?
I give you that. I give you that. But the game is not just scoring. Listen. Before the goal, he was a ghost, and after the goal, he was a ghost.
No, you're wrong because I was watching. No, I was watching. He was not a ghost.
You told me something when he scored. Outside of that, it was like you were playing with 10 men.
He made the run. He made that run for that goal. I saw the goal. He made that run. He made the run for the defender to play the ball.
You see, you're still talking. You're not talking about any link up play that the guy was able to do. Any hold up.
Link up with who?
Any work rate the guy was able to show.
85-year-old Hazard.
now you're divulging more info for the team. Yeah, you keep bouncing around the fact that outside the goal, the guy was awful.
I like Hazard. But they just didn't have it. All right, the Belgium that whatever is going on.
Don't talk about Batshuayi.
It's been there since before this. That's how Belgium. They've always been they're right there, but one or two things, and they just lose games just like that. So
golden generation.
It is what it is, and then the one guy that's a goal for you, you won them the first game, and then you bench him?
I mean, he wasn't showing anything attractive outside of the goal.
It's the management. What was his name? The dude that used to play coach Everton, Roberto. Is that Martinez?
Roberto Martinez. Serves it makes sense.
And now he's a Portugal, I think. I think Portugal hired him for the head coach job. Like
he left Belgium.
So I think so.
Yeah, he's somewhere else now.
Go for Belgium, bro. They're finally out of under, man.
Yeah, but
I didn't see it till this World Cup, bro. Roberto Martinez was just going off Kevin De Bruyne and
their golden generation is also like past their prime. So it they wasted their golden generation on Roberto Martinez. Now Roberto Martinez goes to coach a way better team in Portugal.
Yeah, and he's just gonna go off Leao and Alphonse vibes.
Is it a way better team?
It's a completely
Is
better
it?
team.
Checks.
Is
It's
it?
going to be the same.
Portugal have a new
That's what I'm
golden
saying,
boy.
Zach. I think it's about to be the same.
Nothing
think
is
it's
going
going to
to
be.
be different with Portugal.
Yo, listen.
It's
I
going
think
to be the same. If not, they're going to turn into Belgium of the last few years. If not even that good, because the Belgium of the last few years, at least they made the World Cup semifinals.
bro. Like, okay,
They might not even do that. Bro, who do they have as center back? Pepe?
that's what I'm saying.
Really?
Yo,
Danilo Pereira? Pereira.
who's their
Played to them for
who's their
PSG.
starting winger?
He said
Asensio.
Panera bread.
No. Portugal has good wingers, but I'm talking about the core. The core of a team is that defense midfield.
Yeah. Okay. So who's their starting midfielder?
William Carvalho?
Who is that? Is that the Carvalho that plays for Liverpool?
Some Pereira? How Martinho?
Yo, I know Portugal has a great squad, bro. Bro, don't disrespect Portugal. If you want to disrespect their management, if you want to disrespect their management, I'll understand. Especially even the past management. These guys are stacked. They're stacked.
Honestly,
Fernandez, Ronaldo, Felix, Costa, Leao, Cancelo,
you know why?
Silva, Bernardo Silva,
got benched.
Nuno Mendes, Danilo Pereira.
You know why I'm disrespecting Portugal? Because they still don't give my guy his flowers, and I can't remember his name because they don't talk about him enough. The guy that won the Europa Cup, Nations Cup for them.
Oh.
Exactly. We can't remember his name. That's why. And they want to talk about
I mean, nobody watched that game though. But this is cool.
Yeah, we did. It was Portugal versus France. We did.
You did.
Yeah, you remember. Take your own time. You remember. When everybody expected, when Ronaldo was coaching from the bench in the final. Just take your time.
No, let's be clear. You watched it.
Just relax. Marcus, you probably watched it too. Just relax and take your time. And remember, the Europa, it was I think the Europe League, Europe Nations League, whatever it's called.
It's definitely
the Europe countries when they play.
Guedes? Gonzalo Guedes? Who?
No.
What? Who was the one who scored? 2019 UEFA Nations League final. That was the first one against France. Wait.
No.
No.
Not UEFA Nations League. No. It's the Euro Cup. The European tournament. When Ronaldo got injured at halftime, and then he was coaching from the bench.
I'm not a Portugal fan.
Yeah, what was it, like Euro 2020?
I'm not a Portugal fan either, but I remember this. This was like, this is a pretty big thing.
Euro 2016?
Possibly 2016.
Okay. Yeah, it was, yep. They, Portugal and France.
Thank you.
And
who scored the winning goal? It was 1-0, right? It's like 1-0.
Saying it was 1-0. It's not telling me who scored, though. Let me see. Oh, crazy part is it was in France, too.
Yeah. And you want to talk about, that was that same French team that played the World Cup. That was them. They were younger, but that was them without Mbappe. And they lost to Portugal. Just saying. Just making an observation.
I could speak. but I'm not
It
seeing
was
the team sheet in
Pepe.
front of me.
No, it wasn't Pepe. Pepe was
It
not.
was not Pepe, bro.
It
It was
was
a
not.
striker.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it. Like that's Eder.
Eder. Oh, Eder.
Militao?
Eder. No, that's a defender. It was a striker. His name was
Edervito
Eder.
Antonio Macedo Lopez.
Yes, sir.
Jesus.
Y'all forget about Eder's goal. The famous Eder's goal.
Bro,
Against
bro,
France.
how can we forget something we never remembered in the first place?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Bro, I was literally searching for like 5 minutes to find that information. Like we did not
Give me the
forget
guy's name.
That's my point.
remember him in the first place.
No. That was my point. That
Give
was
me
my
the guy's
point.
name. It's a Bible.
That was my point exactly. That was my whole point. Because, exactly, this is why Portugal is like this. Thank you.
Yo, guys.
Bro, he's not wrong, bro. He just made
Yo.
he made a crazy play. It took you 5 minutes to find a goal. Let's be
Yo.
honest. What hope does Portugal have?
My guys.
It's not going to be different.
No,
Portugal's
we
about to be
shall
just like
see
Spain. They have a lot of
we'll see whatever
Portugal's
these
about to be just like Spain. They have a lot of
national
people.
teams do next. Like, but right now,
It's not Portugal. I can assure you that.
it's probably France, though. Probably France.
Yeah,
It's probably still Argentina. But that just like takes me to like today's games. PSG, Bayern. I think they have like what, a week or two?
Two legs.
So it's like is it next week or the week after? I think it's 2 weeks.
No, it's next week. It's just instead of being on Tuesday, it's on Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So we saw PSG lose, even though they had like a lot of chances to make it 1-1, but they never did.
They deserve to lose.
Mbappe came on and changed the game like he usually does. Messi was nowhere to be found.
He was
Neymar, but also Neymar was also non-existent. At least Messi, I noticed Neymar was like
that is consistent. That is consistent for Neymar. Let's be real.
Yeah.
That's consistent for Neymar.
So they have a return leg, but they have to go.
Hold on, wait, checks. I'm sorry, I need to cut you off. You give Neymar a pass, but here you are talking nonsense on the GOAT.
Why do you give Neymar a pass?
Neymar the GOAT, bro. We're not calling Neymar the GOAT.
You are shameless.
What do you mean?
You need to wash your mouth with soap. You kiss your mom with that mouth?
Honestly, Marcus, I respect it because he's my favorite type of hater. He doesn't care. He has no morals. He just hates on people.
Goodness. You give Neymar a pass. But
Marcus,
Messi,
are you calling Neymar the GOAT?
It's Armageddon.
Marcus, are you calling Neymar the GOAT?
Hell no. I'm saying respect Messi.
Are you calling Neymar the GOAT?
No.
Okay, why are we blaming him? I'm blaming the GOAT.
Jesus is Lord.
Honestly, though, like, okay, we all know wait, the best awards are coming up. Best awards are coming up is between Messi, Mbappe, and whoever the third person is. Who's going to win? They're going to give Messi that award. So if he is the best, why he doesn't playing against Bayern?
Oh my God, no.
So he doesn't deserve the Ballon d'Or.
No.
I didn't
so you would give it to Messi. I mean, you would give it to Mbappe.
Honestly, bro, at this point, we can all agree that these awards are just a popularity contest.
Exactly, bro.
I understand that. But this year, it's not just a popularity contest because it actually goes to the person that deserves it.
But his numbers this year have been borderline fraudulent. But I'm not going to call him a fraud. Even though he's in Farmers League, but I'm not going to call him a fraud. But he's not the best player on that team.
I feel like all of this disconnect right now is because these award shows don't actually appreciate like who the real MVPs are and take not just stats but performances and like
reputation, your
sportsmanship
name.
and like
Gennady
clout and
Lewandowski an
everything is
award.
because of COVID. They
Yeah,
denied him. Like these awards
like
are
come on,
basically
man.
most of them
So
just don't mean
you're making
anything.
points.
They don't mean it. It was just
You're making
all the
points on Lewandowski,
they just
on
they give it
Benzema. You're making points.
they give it to the most popular person player of the year who also won the biggest event or scored the most goals. That's all it is.
What did
Like
Messi
it
win
doesn't
that year?
mean that they were the
Messi didn't
best
win
that year.
anything. Barcelona crashed out of everything. What did Messi win that year? Nothing.
Messi
They gave
also
it to
didn't
him
win
Copa
though.
del Rey, what? Nothing. They crashed out of everything.
Yo,
What?
do you guys think
Come on, please.
PSG
Oh my God.
can come back from this defeat?
No, there's no chance. No chance. No
Yes.
chance.
Yes,
It's
they
done.
can.
It's done.
You know
So
why? You know why they can? Because they got the goat.
Because
Oh,
again,
sorry. The baby goat. I'll call
he's
him
the
the
baby
baby
girl.
goat.
Thank
They
you.
have young Pele
Some
Jr.
respect
goat.
for Messi.
That's what I'll name him. Young Pele Jr. GOAT. YPJG.
One more
Glad you
That's
have
all I
question.
gotta say.
One more
glad you have
question.
faith. I don't. PSG is done. I think that.
No, they're
done.
not.
No, they're done.
As long as YPJG is playing in leg 2,
Nobody. We're not gonna
no.
blame that.
Benjamin
No,
Pavard just got a red card, so that just cleared the books for Cancelo to just start. Listen,
Cancelo started.
yeah, but he started
All
on
right.
the left. He didn't start on the right. Now he gets his ideal right. Listen,
I don't know why Marcus. I can appreciate you being like a pragmatist and a realist, but you know you're gonna draw Bayern in the next round, right? Like you know
100%.
that. Like
100%.
you
No,
know
absolutely.
that.
Absolutely.
All right,
It's
cool, cool,
yeah,
cool,
absolutely.
cool.
At this
All
point,
right.
when I already accepted it when Cancelo went because I'm like, yo, it's just gonna happen this way. Last year we got everybody and a bag of chips in order to go, and Madrid we just weren't able to go over it. This year is gonna be the same thing. Right? We're gonna get Bayern first, so Cancelo can come in and get his potential revenge. We're gonna, by God's grace, make it through that, and then we're gonna get the rematch with Real Madrid, and then that one's gonna be up in the air.
Okay. All right, but
Okay. I'm
there's
so glad
other
you
teams
said
in the Champions
I'm
League.
so glad.
There's other
I'm
teams in the
so glad.
Champions League, guys. Like, are Spurs gonna come back from 1-0 down?
Hell no. They are god awful. They've been god awful. Listen, I told you guys about Conte. Listen, y'all out here saying we need to respect the man. Oh, his resume, his this, his that. The guy's garbage. The guy needs to get sacked. The guy. I don't listen. I don't care. He's the leader. He's the head honcho. Listen. The man got his abdomen removed, abdomen surgery. He missed the match, and they clapped the
Edmonton is
squad
like
4-1.
Wow.
They clapped the squad 4-1. They beat them, and then the first game he came back. He's sitting from his hospital bed, out of surgery, recovering, watching him. He's like, "Oh my God, look how this team is playing for me. Oh, imagine when I'm there. Imagine how they're gonna play." He got to see that this past weekend, and what happened? Yo, Leicester put them over their lap and continued to. Oh my God, bro! Leicester could have put 7 on them. They should be They should be thinking, God, Leicester. They're trying to score. The ended and it was 4-1. They should be thinking,
but it's not Conte's fault
That
though.
just helped Conte.
It's not
No,
Conte's
look,
fault
literally,
because
Marcus, what you just said just helped Conte. He wasn't there.
the reason.
His assistant
no,
coach wasn't
these players. I feel like
That's
Conte.
a red flag. That's a red flag. If the team
Conte
plays
has
better
told
without
these
him,
guys. Conte has told these guys that they're trash, and they know they're trash. So whenever he's on the touchline, they do not want to perform for him. They want to get rid of him so the next guy can start them. Like Conte is not the problem at Spurs. I swear to God, Conte is not the problem. Conte is the solution, but nobody else at Tottenham wants to give Conte the tools to
The
succeed.
game has evolved past this play style. I'm sorry. The game has evolved. I'm sorry. You can't just listen. You
They'll be
cannot call
losing.
yourself. You cannot call yourself. Hold on. You cannot call yourself a top six signing. Really, the supposedly strongest football league in the world, and going up against 20 in Southampton, and you're sitting at the back waiting for a counterattack.
We
And you have
lost to
Harry Kane.
Southampton.
Did you lose to Southampton?
You have Harry Kane.
We lost to Southampton.
I'm sorry. I'm just talking.
Chelsea
2-1
lost
to
to Southampton, but Man City got knocked out of the cup by Southampton.
Yes, they did.
It's the Man City Cup. I'm not concerned about that. The Carabao Cup is
Premier
should
League,
turn into
bro.
Man City Cup.
What the hell, bro? It's the Premier
You're right.
League.
You're right. You're right. Hey, listen, we actually play. Listen. It is what it is. But I'm just talking about the play style of Spurs. Yes, can
It's different
Southampton?
than yours, man. You don't like it. I get it, but it works for them.
He really does not like
Without
it. It's like, but it's
Conte,
like, what exactly?
without Conte, they don't have that energy. Because
That
Spurs are a second half team. All right, let me tell you about Spurs. I follow all the teams, so I know exactly how they tick. Spurs, they're a second half. They're like the Vikings. You like trouble. They like trouble. They like to play from behind. But the reason why I think that is because, like Conte said, the players suck. So normally at halftime, they normally have a bad first half, like 95% of their games. Duh. But in the halftime, Conte's halftime adjustments are the reason why they're even here.
Listen, this
So
was
you
not
might
the
want to
case.
bash Conte as much as you want, but Conte has been doing his thing, though.
All I know
You
is
know,
this was not the case under Pochettino.
Man, Pochettino would not be able to do anything with this team. I'm sorry, bro. What did he do with PSG? You want to remind me?
I should actually flip the question and say, what did PSG allow him to do?
Oh, see, there you go.
No, let's be real.
No.
No,
Now
let's
you
be
want to
real.
say what the PSG allow Pochettino to do?
No.
You
From this
don't want to say
standpoint,
that
no, this is let me
Spurs
finish.
allow
Let me finish.
Pochettino to do.
Let me finish. From this standpoint is all I'm saying. PSG, the players run that club. Let's be real. The players run that club. Let's be real. No, I'm not exposing myself. Come on, let's be no. The players run that club. Let's be real. Just look at all the power they gave Mbappe in order to get him to stay. Yo,
Yeah, he deserves it. He's been winning champions for them for far
bro,
much.
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what person what type of person you are. You're never bigger than the club guy. Come on.
Well,
now.
he is because he literally when he's not there, they're like a
Even when you are your mentality, you can't. Even when you are your mentality, you're not bigger than the club.
Sorry, you let Mbappe can feel how he wants.
Well, that's why PSG is how they are.
The reason when you're literally the reason for a team winning champions in whatever league you want to put it.
He's the biggest star in the Uber Eats league, and he plays on the same team as Messi. So yeah. He's him. He's that guy. He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants.
In the Uber Eats league, like you said, in the Uber Eats league, once you go out and meet real competition, this is what happens. First round, second round, third round exit. You know, the one time you make to the finals, it's an exit.
They don't give him players, man. Who is he?
They don't give him players. You have Hakimi, they don't give you players.
Neymar is half. Neymar is only like he only tries like 50% of the time, and Messi is just like on retirement.
You know, Neymar, I don't give him any blame. You know, he's always injured. He always kind of knocked.
Honestly,
people foul him a lot.
So the thing is,
it's time for Mbappe. I love that Mbappe plays for PSG still because it gives us Chelsea a chance to sign him.
Nah, I feel like if he goes to
all we need, the last piece of the puzzle is someone up top who's going to score goals. It might be Mbappe, it might be Harry Kane, but whoever it is, they have to be.
I don't want Harry Kane. I vehemently don't want. I feel as much about no wanting Harry Kane as I did about no wanting.
You know what's crazy? You said that. I feel like he's the one that would fit the most in front of
Harry Kane would
because his skills plays to João Felix's strengths.
I don't want Harry Kane.
Harry Kane
I've
will
said
cook
this
at
and I'm
Chelsea,
standing
though.
on this. I don't want Harry Kane.
All I'm saying is, I don't think there's a
Thank you,
better
sir.
hold-up player, hold-up number 9 in the league other than Harry Kane, and your
You can
offense
say all
screams.
that all you want. And I
Your
said this about Lukaku, and everybody wanted to disagree with me. And I'm saying this about Harry Kane.
For
He
the
will not fit in at Chelsea. It's too much pressure for him. He will fold. He's Harry Kane. He plays in 3-point lane. I don't want him at Chelsea. No. The only player I'll take from that team is Son.
So
That's it.
3-point
That's
lane.
it.
3-point
Harry
lane.
Kane? Come on. No.
1,
No.
2, 3, 4. 3-point lane is 5 places above you.
They're still 3-point lane.
Okay.
Did they beat us this season, sir?
bro said that
How
like
did
it was gonna make me feel any other
Spurs matches.
No, Marcus, how did 3-point lane's fixtures go against us? Did they beat us?
I don't know. I don't be watching Spurs
No, they
matches.
didn't. They haven't beaten us this season.
I like to apologize to our viewers. I'm apologizing to our viewers for bringing up Tottenham. Let's talk about the big boys.
Don't bring them up. I don't want
Chelsea, Dortmund versus Chelsea tomorrow. What do we think? Marcus, what do you think?
Yeah, Marcus.
Honestly, I'd be concerned. I'd be low key concerned if I was Chelsea because Dortmund has been playing kind of well.
They
they're
aren't
starting
going
to get a little bit of a run in the
They're in the
Bundesliga.
title race.
Yeah, definitely in the title race. And one thing that they're doing that Chelsea is definitely not is scoring goals, and that's really the main cause for concern because. Keep yawning. In fact, that's what people do when they see Kai Havertz as their starting line. They snore because they know they don't have to concern themselves with anything.
Champions League winner.
What? He's gonna do what?
Champions League winner.
It's funny. You keep talking about that one thing from 4 years ago. It's
like
fine.
I'm wrong. Am I wrong?
I've never seen.
No, I'm wrong, right?
Go, but continue.
Okay.
Go on.
Listen, with how much we've seen, with how little we've seen, it feels like it's been twice that amount of time. Let's be real.
Don't bring in Kai Havertz. Just go on saying what you're saying because you know you're wrong all the time. You bring him up.
Okay.
He has more Champions Leagues than Man City.
That's
all.
Hey,
all I was gonna say, I was trying to keep it specific to this feature for this game tomorrow. Chelsea are winning that game.
All right.
Thank you.
You said Chelsea winning that game? Nah, it's gonna be 1-0 Dortmund. 1-0 Dortmund.
I see 2-0
Dortmund. This is our first.
This is
our first ever game against Dortmund in our history. First ever game, and we clearly have a way bigger European pedigree than Dortmund. They haven't won any type of European trophy.
Never won. They've been to a final.
Not even one.
They lost.
Not even one.
I understand.
They've lost.
But
it's just like Man City. They haven't won shit.
Thank you.
That's fine.
Now
time is coming. Time is coming.
Yeah, and by the way, we also got like Club Brugge. We got Brugge and Benfica, but I don't think anybody really cares about that game.
I don't know who we playing. Matter of fact, who am I playing?
Man City's playing Arsenal, right?
No.
Tomorrow in the Premier League, but I think next week they're playing RB Leipzig, Nkunku and Werner.
Nkunku and company. Is Werner still injured? I don't know.
I didn't know he was injured either.
He was injured.
He was. That's why he didn't make the World Cup.
He was injured for.
He was out of the World Cup. I mean, Reece James is back, so I would assume he's back.
Yeah, Reece James is back.
James is back. Billy is back.
Yes, I would assume.
We just need Kante and Fofana back.
Loftus-Cheek played the entire.
Honestly, exactly.
Yo, honestly, if we're being real, Loftus-Cheek. I don't know how you look at that performance and you look at Kovacic to him. when you have Kante, when you have potentially Kante coming in.
Why?
Me personally, Kovacic is a bit. I'm not a big fan.
Nobody is like.
prefer
like
Loftus.
50% of
Prefer Loftus
Chelsea
Cheek.
fans,
Yeah, I prefer Loftus.
like the
Trust
ones
me
who
on
do
this.
not watch and the ones who don't know ball, they're not
We
fans of
all prefer
Chelsea.
Loftus Cheek, but I've seen enough of Kovacic to know he's a bigger game changer than Loftus Cheek because
I can
Definitely.
agree with that. I can agree.
yeah, he is. But Loftus Cheek will give you that consistent effort on both ends of the ball.
Exactly.
You
And I feel like, and
So,
that's
He
that's
he
no,
is
we're on the
he
same
is like
yeah,
a he's a
that's more important.
solid gold Swiss Army knife. That's what he is.
yeah, yeah,
When
yeah,
he's fit.
yeah.
Like
That's more
he
important to
can
me
go in
because
for any position and play well. But at
that's
I
the
what
same
agree.
time,
I
if
agree that it's
look,
more
look,
important, but you need a game changer when
I
you're
understand.
in those
do
tough
you
But
know,
here's
bro?
the
Do you
thing.
know
Hold on,
why
hold on, hold on,
Loftus
hold on a
Cheek?
second. Hold on a
Do you
second.
know why
Hold on.
Loftus Cheek is underrated? Because he hasn't had any type of consistent form with a good Chelsea team with a
Yeah,
manager that is there to stay and like just has a run of games. Loftus Cheek,
And that's why I think this is different. And why I prefer Loftus Cheek is because I look at the way Enzo plays, and Loftus Cheek's versatility allows Enzo to be a little bit more free.
no,
If you
no,
put
no.
Kovacic in there,
But like, okay, I hear
Kovacic,
what you said, but Kovacic is world class.
yeah, bro.
I didn't say he wasn't.
Yeah, bro.
I didn't say he
I
Like
wasn't.
can't bench
he's
Kovacic.
world
I
class,
understand
man.
what you're saying, but
Loftus Cheek isn't.
I
Like
can't
Loftus
bench.
Cheek is like good at he's like above average at everything.
If it was, look, all right, look.
But
If
he
it
isn't
was, what I'm trying to say
amazing
is,
at one
if it
thing.
was, if it was anybody else but Kovacic and Conte, and obviously Enzo, yes, Loftus Cheek all day. But those guys, Kovacic
So you
and
think that
Conte,
three is the
we've
perfect
won
midfield?
with we've
Kovacic,
won with
Kante,
Kovacic and
Enzo.
Conte. You know what I'm saying?
Kovacic,
And
Conte,
then
Enzo, yeah.
Okay.
obviously Enzo. But like, bro, those are the guys we've won with. Those are the proven guys, bro. And come on, man. Like, and no. I agree with you 1,000% on Loftus Cheek because the last game he played, it was like the dude was never injured. I'm like, damn, he's
Man,
just
it was
back,
bad
just like
enough. It was bad
He
enough getting
actually
what he was
wasn't.
getting
Look, look,
before, but then the way he was tracking back is ridiculous. The way
yeah,
look,
that he
no, I
look.
agree.
Graham
it's
Potter.
completely
Was he made like 2-3 game-saving tackles
I'm just
in
going
yeah.
to
in
remind
hour
you
18.
guys.
So, yeah,
I'm
I
going to
agree.
remind you guys,
I agree.
especially Zach. Graham Potter is at this point he's trending towards just being like a terrible coach because Loftus Cheek was not fit, but he started Loftus Cheek anyways. If Loftus Cheek had got it injured in that game, I would have like I'd have to show up to London
I don't
and
know why
find
Well,
him.
hold on. Can you blame him though?
calm down, bro. No,
Aren't you guys like? Aren't you guys going? Aren't you guys like
Look, it's
not
like
2
you
and
today.
like
look at it
13?
sometimes,
2 and
but like
13.
unnecessary risk like that, I can't
Is,
I
but
can't face
Okay,
that.
that's the
Dude.
key word. Is it unnecessary? You're 2 and 13.
unnecessary risk.
You're starving for
He's a
results.
football player, professional, and if he played, because I
And did
see
we
why
get
he
the
started
result
him.
we
If he
wanted
played like that in
the other
training,
day?
I'll start him too. If he played
Okay,
like that
wait,
in
wait, but
training.
you were well on your way to get the results you wanted. The you could say that
But we
out of
didn't get
whatever
it.
the case may be, the players on the pitch fell asleep. They let West Ham
No,
get into the
but like
game. You can't
look,
blame them
bro,
for that.
our
The game
entire
plan was
season
working.
has been derailed because this guy has been playing players before they're actually fit. And now they get re-injured and they're out for 2 months. Like you can't keep doing that. It's like you doing the same thing over and
I
over
mean,
again is
that
insanity.
These are soccer professionals.
that's what I'm
Play
saying.
them. Who cares?
But
Who
that's what that
We
cares?
like.
don't.
We care.
Listen,
On the pitch,
hold on,
I
hold on.
don't.
Wait, Shanks,
When
Yeah, I
when
don't.
we get injured again and then we
I
just go on
don't.
a run of
Shanks,
losses.
I could frankly care less, bro. If he is back playing like that in training, play him. I don't care. He's a professional. He
it's
gets paid.
ironic that you say that. I remember earlier this week we were having a discussion off the air, and you dismissed training. You said it wasn't important. Now you're bringing it up as
No.
evidence.
Well, from the coach's view, from I don't think training is important because I watched the game. So I'm like, from the coach's point of view, they must have saw some of that in training. Like, we can't just leave this guy on the bench. Like, he looks pretty good to me.
See irony.
Yeah, play him. I agree with it 1,000% because he, especially in the first half, he played very well. So I'm not going to be and he didn't get injured. So why are you blaming Grant Potter? He's fine.
So here's what I was saying.
Come on.
No, I wasn't blaming him. I'm just saying, like, Grant Potter needs to stop. He got away with this one with rushing the player back, but like
everybody gets away with rushing players back.
4 out of his last 5 times, he those players got re-injured, and it's like he doesn't earn.
So I get what you're saying.
Should be.
I can't blame the manager for players.
So I get what you're saying, but I feel like you'd have more of a leg to stand on if it was a position group that you have a surplus of, like your wingers, for example. You don't have that many midfielders, and you don't, and the midfielders that are getting injured are your key midfielders. So, like, the moment these guys are able to show something in training, I can't blame the guy for putting him in because you need those guys.
You can't survive in the Premier League without top midfielders, bro. Like, at least the top 7, 8 teams, you need your top midfielders playing. Look at Liverpool. Who do they have in midfield, and where are they?
I mean, they're still above you.
We literally still had people in midfield, and
right where we are.
Andre Santos on the way. So look. I just do not want to excuse. I cannot keep excusing Potter for making these insane decisions that don't make no sense. Like, he feels like his job security is good, but then he turns around and says, "Oh, I have the hardest job in world football." Like, nothing about him is.
He does. So what do you mean? Nothing about it is hard.
All those Premier League coaches have the hardest job in world football.
Nah, I don't know, bro. I think your first time managing a big club like Chelsea, and you pull up, and it's a new team. It's a team that you had nothing to do with. Like,
man, relegation teams be firing their coaches all left and.
I understand that, but at least
those teams.
But at least
trust me.
No, I get what you're saying, but at least those relegation teams, at least the relegation teams, there's really no turnover in terms of the players. Graham Potter walked in to a brand new 200,000 stick shift sports car. The man has never driven stick shift before in his life. So, like, that's the, if I could bring a comparison, that's the comparison I would bring.
Like, they got those players after he got
that is why Tommy Tuchel is like
only January. I'm talking about when he first came in after the summer transfer window. Because you guys had already spent $200 million on new players by that point.
Because Tommy Tuchel came in, he didn't care about transfer. He looked at the team and what he had, and he won a Champions League and a Club World Cup, and what was the other third one within a year? So
but
it doesn't matter.
That's a real manager right there.
It's funny.
Well, hold on. But to your point, though, hold on. I just have one piece. There's a critical thing that Potter said coming in that Chelsea got wrong to begin with. The first thing Potter said coming in was, regardless of whatever transfers are being made, he doesn't want to manage a big squad. With all the transfers you guys have made, isn't your squad like 30 players deep?
Who cares?
Oh,
yeah, and a lot of the players that won't play are players we either just signed or just literally just not good enough.
What I am saying is, you can't control what the owners
are going to sell them eventually.
Even with Thomas Tuchel, he was the same guy that was saying we need more signings. We don't have enough good players. Yeah, when we were 8th under Thomas Tuchel. So as much as they want to be holier than thou, I miss Tuchel.
And that is Tuchel's biggest sin. That's his greatest sin and his last sin, because you cannot complain.
I'm ready to move on. All right, what I'm saying is I'm ready to move on. I've been moved on.
Tuchel's
Graham Potter's only been
how Tuchel
6 months, and how many players have been injured? Like, no, man. I'm not ready to start blaming Graham until next season. Seriously. I'm
let,
not.
let me say
We can
something real
do.
quick. Let me say
I'm
something real
not.
quick. Tuchel's greatest mistake was not buying into the new ownership and taking charge of transfers because he's complaining,
So maybe,
oh, we don't,
maybe that's not a
we're
mistake.
getting the same results because we have the same players, but at the same time, he's not contributing anything on who he wants to sign, especially with like this new ownership group that did not know anything about football. But
But
it happens.
you
It
can blame him
happens.
as much as you
To be
want. But
fair, in his
Then
defense,
came
yeah,
back.
they came in. In his defense, I read one of the first meetings that Todd Bowley had with him was he said,
Don't
"How come
regurgitate
you
that
can't?
thing.
How come you don't play?
I, don't
Listen, how
don't
come you don't play 4-5-4?
Oh my God, you did it anyways.
Listen, how come you don't play 4-5-4
Look,
or something crazy like that?"
okay, that probably happened.
so
That probably happened.
No,
what
But
I'm
it
saying
didn't.
is,
It's not probably. It
what
did
I'm
happen.
saying is,
I
hear me
forget
out.
the
what I'm saying
formation
is,
that he used, but it was something
look,
crazy. It
He
equated
had
to 12
12
players
what I'm
on
players
the
saying
on the
pitch.
board. He had 12 players on the board, basically. Yeah.
yeah,
But hear me out. Hear me
for
out.
any
Thomas
relationship
Tuchel,
for any
the
relationship to successfully work out, that's what people don't understand. For any relationship to successfully work out, both parties need to be 100% committed.
and Tuchel
That's just what
wasn't,
it
and
was.
that's like why he
The management wasn't
in
committed
charge.
to seeing his side or to at least saying, oh, we respect this guy enough that he's won, blah, blah, blah. So let's
Especially since the
actually
Wait,
results
be
so can
didn't
you
his
blame
side.
him? Wait,
happen.
can you
I'm
blame
not
him?
just going to blame it all on Tuchel. That's
No,
what I'm saying.
that's not what I'm
Because the
saying.
management
Though.
has a choice
I
too.
don't think
That's what I'm saying.
nobody here is blaming on Tuchel. Tuchel just wasn't their guy, and he wasn't
Thank
really
you.
buy
Say that. Don't
into
say Tuchel wasn't willing to buy. No, Tuchel is trying to do his thing. And they didn't want to
who is a
work with
coach who just
it. Is what
works with
it is.
what he has, and he's not
And
involved in
you know
all
why
that
I'm not
other stuff.
surprised, Shax? You know why I'm not surprised Tuchel left? Because Marina left too. And I told you when she left. What did
Yeah,
I say? Well,
and
she
also
left.
another
Thank
thing
you.
is they got
Thank
rid of
you.
the infrastructure that was there and expected him
Everything that
to
was
pick
there, they just
up
got rid of it.
from the
I'm not
scratch
surprised. Yeah.
in the middle
They
of
were giving
a
new people
transition
jobs.
season.
They were
But
like, hey, do you want a job? Here, come and take this.
the,
Marina, leave. You got the job.
hey,
Do you want a job?
I'm trying to get to the
Bruce
point.
Beach. What's his name? Bruce Buck, right?
Yeah,
Bruce
this
Buck.
book.
Yeah, left. What do you expect?
The
That's like our core.
the point I'm trying to get
Come
to
on.
is Tuchel was kind of unfortunate, but we moved. But Graham Potter
Yeah,
is just simply
we
not.
keep going.
He does not inspire any type of confidence in me. And while I agree with you that we should give
That's
him
okay.
time because we literally have no choice but to give him time.
Mm-hmm.
Around by the time November, October rolls around next year, if he hasn't finished
Next
it
year,
out,
then we can start pulling our hairs out and saying it's a terrible
yeah,
management.
if
I'm not ready to do
if he
that yet.
doesn't qualify for Europe, like we already know, like Chelsea managers, if you don't qualify for Europe, you're sacked like automatically. But they probably won't sack him if he doesn't qualify, finish in top four, or somehow
I
win the
doubt they're gonna
championship.
sack him.
But
Really, I don't see them
but
sacking
like if
him. It's gonna be based on next season. Really, that's honestly what I see.
if
It's gonna be based. Everything.
if we end
His
this
job is
season,
based on next
if we
season.
bow out sad this season, and then next season it continues, he's gone, and that would be a good thing for.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy.
Yeah, his job is based on next season.
All right.
I already know that for a fact.
We're getting close to the end, so let's to wrap up. Nah, I'm not gonna. We had something to do, but we only have 2 minutes left. If we do what we were initially planned, we're gonna definitely
It's
go for
Man
2 minutes.
City and Pep Guardiola again this week.
Man,
Just
shut
get
up.
it out
Shut. You know what? We'll wait for the next one.
Hey,
We'll wait for the next one. Instead, what we're gonna do, we got match week 20, 25, 24. What is it? 25, 23, 24? Yes, 24.
I think it's 23 technically for some teams. and then 24 for some teams.
No, I'm moving past. I'm moving past tomorrow's match. I'm talking about upcoming this weekend.
Oh, okay. I think it's 24.
24. All right.
think
So Premier League upcoming match week 24. Saturday, Sunday. What match are you looking forward to, and why? And then that's how we're gonna end it. I'll go first. I am looking forward to Liverpool Newcastle United because Liverpool managed to get some type of breath of fresh air, breath of life, however you want to call it, yesterday by winning 2-0 against Everton. Despite, being on the losing streak of losing streaks. Now, I think that the win over Everton is not going to be the spark of a new run. I think it's just a stopgap, and they'll be back to losing ways on Saturday. So, that's my
against Newcastle.
I honestly think that Liverpool are on the mend and they can get a result at Newcastle. But I feel like the weekend isn't even like the most important thing. Like whatever happens is going to happen on the weekend. It is going to be determined by whatever happened in this Arsenal Man City game tomorrow. So
okay. So I take it you're looking forward to
that game. When we see if it was a win or a loss or a draw, then we can start drawing conclusions for what the rest are gonna do. Because Man United are right there, and they're playing. Who they're playing? They're playing Leicester, but Leicester have been getting some crazy like high scoring wins. And then you have Newcastle. They play Liverpool. You have Chelsea, who like at some point are gonna start winning games again. I think we play Southampton. We play Southampton. We play bottom of the league Southampton. So it's like
see this guy. We give this guy a prompt.
I can't really look forward. The game of the weekend is tomorrow's
Which
game.
one are you looking forward to the most? Not tomorrow.
Arsenal versus Man City on Wednesday.
Not tomorrow.
That's the weekend game I'm looking forward to the most because nothing matters until tomorrow happens.
What's your second?
You failed in school. I knew it.
My second?
What's your second?
Oh, Chelsea Southampton. Easy dub.
Thank you. That's my first. I'll tell you why that's my first.
Finally answered.
So Chelsea Southampton is a game I'm looking forward to, really. Because I'm not worried about tomorrow because I told you all Man City is going to win the Premier League.
Agreed.
So they're going to win tomorrow, and then they're going to go on and win the Premier League. So I'm not even worried about. I'm not looking at that match. So Chelsea Southampton, because we lost to Southampton. That one pained me. Of all the losses we had, even the Leeds loss, it pained me less because my boy Brandon Aronson scored, so I wasn't as pissed. But Southampton 2-1, oh. That one pained me. And that was under Thomas Tuchel. So, Graham Potter, I need to see something in this game. You don't have to win. Just don't lose. Please.
You don't have to win.
Just don't lose. Yeah.
20th place Southampton. You'll be happy with the draw.
Yes. Really?
Impossible.
Well, I'm not going to be outside dancing in the rain, but I can see the clear improvement.
I am not looking at the stars and
sense.
Can you let me finish?
I'm sorry.
You're the same person that would say, "Oh, you have nothing to look forward to."
Simple instructions.
Yeah, all I'm asking for is improvement for my team.
Here's my point. Thomas Tuchel lost this game. He didn't tie or won it. He lost it. L. Don't lose this game. Just don't lose this game. That's all. I can't take no loss because we haven't won in so long. A loss right now.
Just back.
Just don't lose.
Just back a little too much.
Thank you. That's it.
All right.
Just don't lose, bro. Come on.
I know. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. As you can see, that's our little what we're looking forward to the weekend. As you can see, there's two of us that know how to follow directions. One, not so much.
Exactly.
But 2/3, that's a passing grade in college.
Why would I follow directions?
You're right.
Like, why?
You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Thank you all. Thank you all. Peace out.
Like, comment,
The
subscribe,
one thing is though,
share. Send it to your friends.
thank you.
Send it back to me after I send it to you. Peace.